Here we go, bragging rights up for grabs on the ice tonight. He's Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Let's do this. And we are about set to drop the puck on this one. The Flyers start with possession as we are now underway. From the slot, wrist shot, and that goes off a player. Tremendous athletic stop with the glove by Mrazek. Still early on in this frame, James and Ray with you. So glad you could join us. Still scoreless in this one. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Timmins plays it now. Here's a pass down low. Centering pass! And he takes a shot. Scores! The home team's on the board.
Man, that is a textbook start for a home team. Get the early first goal, make the road guys start to chase you. You'd expect that. The team's leading goal scorer finishes another one.
Philadelphia's got a quick goal here early in this first period, and with it, a different energy in this crowd.
Everybody gets ramped up a little bit. You score early, you hope you can. Now you have, you go get another.
Takes the feed. The Flyers carry it along the wall. And the shot dies in the traffic jam. Mrazek's going to hang on for a whistle. Back underway as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Philadelphia's working the puck near the point. Oh, how did he get a glove on that? What a stop by Mrazek.
He can get rid of the puck in a hurry. I think that's one of the reasons he's in the top 10 in goals in this league. He doesn't need many chances.
Tavares wins possession in the defensive zone. And now he tries to get it across to Schwartz. Nice zone entry from the left. And things starting to ramp up a little bit now on the ice with that play.
He's trying to shake this one off. That was a big collision. That rattles you right down to your boots. Schwartz went slowly back towards the bench after taking a huge hit. Clean hit. And that's really done some damage.
James Cybulski, Ray Ferraro with you here in the early going of this period. The Flyers lead it 1-0. The Leafs win it in the defensive zone. Rocks him. Feeds it over to Janmark. Here's a shot. And that carries off a stick. Moved up ahead here in the neutral zone. Too much congestion blocks the shot. And that one's broken up. Great block there. Right up the gut into the attacking zone. Takes a hit on the play. Takes it across the blue line. The Leafs get a hold of the puck in their own end. Now a quick pass to Janmark. Through the open ice, they're picking up steam. Here's a shot, and that goes off a player in front. Through pass ahead. Here's an opportunity. Glove save made by Mrazek. We got a whistle as the puck's frozen. Nearing the midway mark of the period. We got a 1-0 game to this point. Toronto's got a hold of the puck. The Leafs have it now. Quick feed to Perlini. Takes a shot. Oh, gets a little piece of it and keeps it out of the net. And he regains control of the puck. The Flyers scoop it up along the boards. Toronto's got it now. Moves the puck over to Horvat. Quick pass to Couturier. And it's a quick pass to Lambert. Whoa! They score! Wow!
Love the move here, James. Patient, dragging the defender in tight where they think they've got a chance to stop the play. But they don't. Great hands, great move, and it's in the net. I've seen him do this a number of times, James, where he makes that fake, yet doesn't lose sight of where everything else is on the ice. He gets in on the net and doesn't miss.
His puck on a string zone ability was on full display, guys. He stick-handled his way into a scoring position and made the most of that chance. And wow, what a goal.
Moves it quickly over to Janmark. Fires one. Rejected by the blocker. Horvat's lugging the puck. Slides into Couturier. Cutting to the slot. Stones him in front.
He's got vision to see the play in front of him, but what I like is his stop-up ability to be able to change direction while he's not going particularly fast. That's a real skill that he has.
And the puck's knocked loose. Horvat's taking it from his own end. Philadelphia's moving it up the ice. Moves the puck down low. Stays with it. Here he is in front. And that one's broken up by a great defensive play. Through center along the wing. Bertuzzi's got it along the boards. The Flyers gain possession in their own end. Toronto's got the puck along the wall. Moves it to Bertuzzi. Sends the pass over. The Flyers work it through center. Along the half wall with the puck. Oh, an unbelievable stop by Mrazek. And we get a whistle as the goaltender decides to hang on to this one.
Horvat's point streak has been a thing to behold. You start to get superstitious on a run. You do everything the same, you wear the same suit all the time.
Tried to pick his spot, but that goes off the side of the net.
Hit the net. No chance to score if you don't get the puck on target.
Here's a shot. Shuts him down. The Flyers gain possession along the wall. Takes the pass. And they won't connect on that one. Slides the puck ahead into the neutral zone. And puts the body into it, a little bumper car hockey. Into the offensive end now. Sends a pass over. Oh, nice stop with the glove by Mrazek.
Chychrun's a key blue liner, not just because he defends so well, but because he can add additional offense.
The Leafs take possession off the faceoff. Tries to get it over to Janmark. A chance. He scores!
James, I'm really impressed here. They just gave up a goal. Now they turn it around, go back down the ice, and they equalize the one they just gave up.
In the final moments of this period, Toronto's trailing by 1. Puck is dropped, and we are back underway. Here's a short pass to Lindgren. Puck hops out of the offensive zone. They'll be forced to do it over from center. Takes a wrist shot. Oh, and he somehow got a little piece of it, and it stays out of the net. The Leafs looking against the half wall. Denies him with the save. Takes a shot. Stopped by the goaltender. There's the horn, ending the first period. Both teams will have a chance to regroup. You do you, and we'll be back with period number 2 in a moment.
When the home team wins, you win $10 off at Rob's. When the home team wins, bring your tickets to any Rob's Sporting Goods for a coupon good for $10 off your next purchase of $50 or more. Tickets must be redeemed within a week of the game.
Second period set to get underway. Tavares has won the draw here in the neutral zone. Cannon of a shot. Oh, he stops him with a glove. Great reflexes there. With possession along the wall. Denies him in front.
He's sharp on that one. Nowhere to go for the puck. Your game plan is always built around him. How do you shut him down? Take one of the league leaders in...
Lots of time left in this period. It's a 2-1 game. Play resumes here as he wins the draw inside the offensive zone. Streaking through center, they go on the attack. Oh, and it stays out. He got a piece of that one.
Tough enough to make the save unless you can see it. He's got to fight his way and find the puck.
Quick feed down low. And he slides it quickly to Janmark. Gobbles that puck up with his chest. Teams are lined up, and we are ready to take this draw. Offensive zone face-off, and he wins the draw. Philadelphia's got a hold of the puck now. Quick feed to Hedman. Feeds the puck to Farabee. He got all of that one. Big save. Handles the puck. The Leafs take it across the blue line. And serves up a little knock on the play. Gains the zone on the left wing. From the half wall, a chance! He was locked in there. Through the neutral zone, moving the puck along the side. Farabee's going to play it against the half wall. Takes a shot. Oh, I thought he was going to be... Scores! Right on the doorstep. He pounces on the rebound and puts it home.
You want money, you go to the bank. You want bread, you go to the store. You want goals, you get into the net. The rebound's there, he puts it away.
Philadelphia's now gone up by a pair in the second.
So they've got a 2-goal lead. Some people say it's the worst lead in hockey. Well, guess what? I'll take the worst lead as opposed to trailing by 2.
Yeah, you know what's better than down by 2? Being up by 2, right? Simple. Great reflex on display tonight on his part. Into the attacking area from the left side. Denies him on the slapper. Gets the puck over to Lambert. Unleashes a cannon. Mrazek's going to smother it to get a whistle.
Can get dangerous if nobody's in control of the puck. Farabee's become a 200-foot player. Coaches love to talk about guys that are effective at both ends of the ice. If you are, you'll be on this list of plus-minus leaders.
The Leafs win the draw. Moves the puck. Toronto's moving it into the offensive end. Oh, denies them with the paddle save.
Well-positioned save, and he has the rebound over in the corner.
They've got numbers here. To his teammate. Denied by Mrazek. Pinned up along the boards. Toronto's in transition. Gets the full use of his stick on the poke check. Quick pass to Lambert. Directed over to Hedman. Looking to make something happen along the boards. Oh, he got a little sliver of it, and it stays out. Here they come on the attack. Philadelphia's got the puck inside the defensive zone. Can't get a hold of that pass. The Leafs gain possession. There's another for the hit parade. Moves the puck along the half wall. Gives them nothing in front.
Excellent chance. They work the puck into position, and it's a scoring chance that's turned away.
Puck scooped up by Sandin. Here he is, wristed on net. Shuts it down with the paddle. What a stop. The Flyers will play it from the defensive zone. Drives it to the crease. Scores! Oh, what a finish on his part.
Great hands, and you know that the player is confident when they can pull this move off in so tight. What a great play. And he finishes it by beating the goaltender. Seen him do this so many times. He makes the defender bite on that move, dangles around them, and then puts it away in the back of the net.
He made a great move to get in and score there, guys. That's his puck on a string zone ability, and it's just so entertaining to watch.
Philadelphia's won the draw. Nice pass. Glove save by the goalie. Slides the puck over. Slides it across to Lindgren. And uses the length of his stick to knock that puck away. Hall's got it across the line. That pass doesn't go. Battling for it along the boards. Hangs onto the puck. Looks to set up at the point now. No room for that one to get through. His reflexes on display tonight.
Man, when you got two...
And that's the hat trick! Listen to this place!
And here come the hats. I love this tradition, although I will tell you, they collect the hats up. They used to give them to us, and you're like, what am I going to do? I'm not wearing somebody else's hat. So good handling the puck. When he gets that puck in the zone, he's got the puck on a string. The defender reaches, makes the mistake, and gets beaten. Now the goalie's got no chance.
It's tough to keep an eye on his quick hands when he's got stick handling skills like we just saw. His puck on a string zone ability, it really bothers goaltenders, and it's exactly what allowed him to put one on the board there, guys.
And now he angles it across to Janmark. Almost lost the puck, but hangs on here as play continues. Toronto's got it in their own zone. Slides the puck across to Tavares. The Leafs played along the boards. Moves it quickly over to Perlini. Wrister, he scores!
That give them some hope, maybe, kind of, sort of. They've really given up a ton of goals tonight.
Toronto's back to center ice. What's the message here? Because there's still a long way to go.
I don't think anybody looks too far ahead. You got one goal, try and get another, try and get yourself within shouting distance.
Puts it on net. Nowhere for that shot to go through. Tries to the crease, and he comes up with it. Philadelphia's across the blue line. Here's the pass, and he makes the save. And as he opts to freeze the puck, we get a whistle.
Starting to look like a little bit of a fire drill in the zone, so this is a good play.
Here in the later stages of this period, Toronto's got to try to find a way to get some offense going. Still trailing by 3 goals. Tavares wins the faceoff. Moves the puck into the attacking area. Maintains possession. And that shot goes nowhere as the lane was filled. There's a hit on the play. Drills them. Well, 2 periods down and 1 more still to come. Third period action right after we get a clean sheet of ice.
If you'd like to know more about their services, check out the website.
period action. Are you ready? I'm ready. Ray's ready. The players are ready. Let's go. Third period underway here. This has been a total squash to this point. Ray, with 2 periods in the books, what are your thoughts on the game to this point?
The Flyers don't have to change anything. Now in the third period, James, with a really comfortable lead, they just want to ease their way home.
Lots of hockey left to be played in this period. Fans being treated to an awful lot of lamp lighting tonight. It's 5-2. Slides in off the wing after the centerman tied him up. From the left side, they enter the attacking zone. Oh, they telegraph the pass, and he picks it off. Streaking into the attacking zone from the right. Takes a shot. Comes up with the stop. And he passes it up ahead to Hall. The Flyers are on the attack. Takes the feed. That's blocked. Great read with the stick. Across the line from center. Big time stop there. Moves it to Chikrin. Sends it over to Perlini. Along the right side into the offensive zone. And that's a smart heads-up play by Hedman. Things starting to get a little physical out there. Takes the feed at the back end. And the traffic neutralizes that threat. Tries to feed it over to Janmark. Toronto's got it into the offensive zone. Here's a short pass to Tavares. Now he takes it over the line. The Leafs have it from their own end. Moves it around along the half wall. That goes off a twig. The Flyers gain control of the puck. Through center. Settles things down and gets control of it once again. Scores! It's a Flyers goal!
It's like he's collecting defenders as he drives to the net. Everybody wants to focus on him, yet they don't take the backside away. The play is there. He makes it as he drives into the traffic, and the puck ends up in the net.
Guys, he was able to use his superstar ability to create a chance, and he gets rewarded with an assist as his team gets the goal. That was a great setup.
With authority. Angles it over to Perlini. And now he passes it to Chikrin. Receives the pass. Quick feed to Perlini. That pass doesn't go. Philadelphia's moving it along the wing. Makes a move in front. Swatted away with the blocker by Skinner.
It's almost like he's slaloming through the defenders. He can make a move. He's known to create his own room and get to the front of the net. Good save by the goaltender here, though.
Quick pass to Perlini. And not much on that one. The Flyers have it against the wall. Slides it up ahead from the right wing. Here we go. Odd man rush here. Slides it across. He scores! This might be a where were you moment for so many of these fans.
Man, again, he gets a chance on goal, and he makes no mistake about it. That's a great goal here. Keeping the feet moving, using the snapshot to blow it by the goalie while you're in stride. That's a goal scorer's goal.
Guys, he was able to put some zip behind his shot while in motion. His make-it-snappy superstar ability is that quick release, and he ripples the twine with a great shot there.
Moves it quickly over to Bertuzzi. Toronto's got the puck against the boards. And he uses his reach to disrupt the play. Handles the pass at center. On fire.
Sometimes it's just your night. You shoot the puck, it goes in the net. He's had an unbelievable evening. Oh, he tried to flash the leather there. I guess he flashed it. He just didn't catch anything but a cold.
Philadelphia's taken a playbook out of the Ray Ferraro school of hockey here. Just be aggressive, goal after goal.
Man, when you score, go get another one. You've got the other team down, go get more. Because you make yourself feel better, you build your own confidence, and you put this thing on cruise control.
Moves it to Bertuzzi. And that one's broken up. Takes the feed in the middle of the ice. Here's a howitzer at the net. Denies the shooter on that play.
Skinner's really had a difficult time tonight. He's not looked comfortable. Even in warm-up, I thought he was a little bit shaky. He makes a...
Scores! What finish! It was like the puck was on a string.
So good in that position where you drag the defender in tight where they think they've got a real chance to stop the play. And then you make one more move. What a great play and a great finish. Such a great puck handler. He's able to stick handle through the tightest of spaces, pulls the defender out of position, and then scores, beats the goalie clean.
Philadelphia's lamp-lighting performance continues here with another goal in the third.
They can walk home. They have dominated this third period. They've stretched the lead out into a really comfortable margin.
There's the whistle as the puck stopper elects to hang on. The Leafs loom as the next date for these guys when they're back on the ice.
You'd be surprised at how many players don't know the schedule. They just know the team they're playing tonight. Oh, yeah, and they don't know who's coming next.
Wrist shot from the slot, and too much traffic in front blocks that one. Sent into the offensive zone. Philadelphia's gained possession along the boards. In all alone. Oh, what a save by the goaltender.
Terrific play to get in all alone. The move and the shot look good to me, but the goalie is right on it. What a stop.
And not much on that one.
Save is good. Better yet that rebound doesn't stay in front of the net. It's over into safety in the corner.
Cuts to the front and makes the save. Floats it right onto the tape. The Flyers gain control of the puck against the wall. Takes the feed. Toronto's got control of it now from their own end. And tries to make a diagonal pass to Timmins. Can't connect. Philadelphia's got the puck. Here they come up along the wing. Approaching the final minute of regulation. And there's the whistle as he elects to slow things down a little.
A pretty good decision here with the play starting to break down in front of him.
Who had the better night? Carlin is standing by.
Chychrun's worked hard, and even though he hasn't got on the scoreboard, I've liked his game, guys. I'm giving him the edge here.
Here's a short pass to Janmark. Toronto's got it against the boards. Philadelphia's got a hold of it along the wall. Oh, he'd like to have that pass back. Sends the pass over. Oh, denies him with the save. I think he got the blocker on it. Now over to Lambert. The Flyers will play it in their own end. Gains the zone through the middle. Quick shot. Brilliant save. Read it perfectly. Along the wing up the neutral zone. Intercepts the pass at center.
Philadelphia's had great stick positioning for most of the night. They don't have the puck. They get it back really quickly.
And the intensity's starting to ramp up here after that hit.
The Flyers' top line is so impressive most nights, but the way they're rolling here again tonight is unbelievable. Nobody has an answer for this line.
And that's all she wrote on this one as we are in the books. Toronto's losing streak continues as they fall yet again.
You think it's got to change, James. I mean,
in theory,
it's the same story night after night.
And the good times aren't over just yet as they come back out.
Hey, this is supposed to be fun. You win, the fans are having fun, you get to go and say thank you for them. That's a great night for everybody here.
For Ray Ferraro, I'm James Cybulski. Thanks for joining us tonight. right, let's get all you poolies and all you hockey fans caught up on all the action out on the ice tonight. The Leafs were in a dogfight on the road against the Flyers. Philadelphia put on a show in this one, winning big. This wasn't the only game in the league tonight. Let's get you caught up on some of the other finals. The Knights were hoping to quiet the crowd on the road against the Predators. Vegas tightened it up late when they needed to most, and they pick up the 2 points. The Kraken played on the road against the Sabres. Seattle pulls this one out after finding the back of the net in overtime. Time for a quick break, but we got a lot more coming up on the ice next. And I'll bring it back to him for a second here, because my understanding is that the coaching staff finally had that conversation to say, hey, look, you need to tighten up the discipline. We like your compete level. That's great. But it's coming to the point where it's hurting the team by spending too much time in the penalty box. Stay with that fire, but just be more disciplined with that sort of approach. It's harnessing energy the right way, right? It's like how many times when you're bouncing off the wall as a kid, your parents kind of tell you, hey, just settle down a bit. I think this is what the coaching staff is trying to preach here with this guy. All right, back to the phones we go. We've got Tony on line 3. Hey, Tony. Let's take a look at the scoreboard and what went down tonight on the ice. The Kraken played on the road against the Red Wings. Seattle triumphs in the shootout, and the bragging rights to go with it are theirs. The Ducks were looking to grab points on the road against the Wild. Anaheim pulled this one out. It went to a shootout, but they get the win. The Blue Jackets were on the road to take on the Lightning.